How's it going? Welcome back to another video, another mini pod, where today we are going to be talking about how today went and just how everything's going so far. Um so today I went and worked in our buffet that we have, and one thing that I realized for sure is that, excuse me, by the way, is that as much as dishwashing is a lot of pressure, I will say there is a lot more that goes into doing a lot of other things in the kitchen, and I already understood that, and that's why I think that, it kind of adds a newfound type of pressure on dishwashing. Like, I will not accept when people tell us, like, oh, it's just a simple little job of just sending dishes through. Oh my god, it's not that hard, man. Just send things through and keep the dishwasher going. Blah, 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 blah. I hate that. Because that is not at all how it is. It sounds simple, but when in practice, it's not at all. When in practice, and when done for 8-9 hours a day, it's a little harder. Just quite a bit harder than you might think. I will say that for sure. Because when we get a lot of dishes brought back, that every single time it just feels like so much weight on us. Like, instantly I just think, oh my god, holy shit, like, oh, like I already feel the pressure of the dishes, and it's like just more and more and more dishes come throughout the day, and it's just like, oh my fucking god, holy shit, And when people say that it's easy, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. I will just say that straight up. Like, my supervisor and my other bosses, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know. They're not there for 8 hours straight, 9 hours straight, doing dishes every single day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, Like, they don't know what truly goes on in the dish pit and in what we do as a collective. They don't know. They don't. When we get caught up, like, this is an example, like, just in general, like, when we get caught up, we always want to just sit for a second, because that's what many other people, to be completely honest, that's what I do as well in the buffet. Like, literally, that is the biggest thing in terms of any other part of the kitchen, is that moment when you get to just talk and chill for, like, at least a couple of minutes. And then you get back to it, and then you get, do your thing. But we don't get those moments, especially because of how many people we have. We don't get those moments. All we have is just work, and that's it. We don't have anything else. And it's almost disappointing for the people who say that type of shit. It's disappointing for them, because that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. That dishwashing is easy, that, all that bullshit. No. I will not accept. And I will fight with everything that I got to make sure that, you know, they know how fucking hard it is when we have even 3 people on the job. It is my passion to make sure that we, as dishwashers, are okay. You know, even if I move over to a different spot, I will instantly make sure, okay, is utility okay? Are they going to be slammed? Okay. I'm going to jump in if I need to. Because that's just the type of person I am. Because the people at the very bottom are the most crucial. The people at the bottom and the people at the top are the 2 busiest people in the entirety of a business. That goes with any other fucking job out there. That goes with anything. If you're at the absolute bottom tier of your job, you are the most crucial, and you are truly as busy as the top. And if people think otherwise, you are stupid and you have never worked a day in your life. This is from my own observation of being in the workplace. That the bottom of the barrel of people in work are as hard working, if not harder working, than the people at the very, very top, like the top echelon. You know? Like, for an example, my dad, he is the busiest man I've ever met. I'm dead serious. Ever met. I was, anyways. Busiest man I've ever met. It's stupid. Anyway. Busiest dad ever. Busiest man. Busiest dude ever. Anyways. Sorry. But, like, he's just so busy that, like, whenever he gets home, he, from what I've seen, feels the exact same way as I do. Where you just don't know where you are anymore. And I'm sure many people at the very, very top and at the very, very bottom can understand that testament, you know? Because I have worked maybe about 10, 11 days straight in a way with only 1 day off. And I'm exhausted, and I genuinely am burnt out to the point where I'm just used to being tired. So, and I can only assume that my dad would feel the same exact way. Because he's done the same shit, you know? Where he has worked countless days straight, you know? And he's only had 1 day off, too, you know? And it's like, even with, like, half days, it still doesn't feel like a day off, you know? Like, it's that busy that, like, even when you go in later in the day, it still feels like you just did the whole entire day, you know? And it's like, that's what people need to understand, is, like, people as a collective, as a full unit, need to understand that the people at the very bottom of the barrel in your job are as busy as you. Like, they're as busy as their supervisor. They're as busy as their boss, you know? And it's just, that dichotomy of people saying like, oh, that job is easy, that job is this, that, and this and that, you don't have that much to do. It's the people like that that say those things and do those things that really make the job worse. You know, those are the people that actually don't know the job at all. They don't know what actually goes on in the 8-9 hours, maybe even 10 hours that they're there. You know, they don't understand truly what the fuck happens. And truly why they're aggressively telling them over and over and over and over. We need more people, we need more this, we need this, you know? Like, that's the reason why they just don't know at all. And here's the thing too, the people at the very, very top, such as, per example, my dad, I'm going to be honest, they would understand that testament, because they honestly, they have the same kind of feel as well. Like, because is that again, is that dichotomy. The top of the top talks down the bottom of the bottom, and the bottom of the bottom also, though, talk down the top of the top. You see that weird fucking dynamic? It's like a fucking little, you know, back and forth, you know? It's that weird back and forth. That both sides need to understand that both of them are just as busy as each other. And by the way, the people in the middle, they don't really matter. I'm not gonna lie, because like they have both, you know, time to chill, and also have some busy times, you know. Like, even when they're busy, they can just sit and talk and whatever. You know, like, I've seen so many fucking cooks that just like sit and talk. So many times I've seen that. Whereas where we, the utility people, the dishwashers in this example, and the supervisors and the bosses are basically the only people actually constantly doing shit. You know? And that's the thing, like, people don't understand that dichotomy. You know? People don't understand that, because they just don't really care. And they just, you know, don't really think about it. I'm gonna be honest, they don't really think about it. You know, they don't think about it. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, they don't think about that type of stuff. But I do. Because I feel like the workplace is a very fucked place. A very fucked place. That people need to, you know, understand each other. To truly understand what they need to do. Like, it's insane to think of that dichotomy. You know? Like, people don't think about that type of stuff, but I do. You know? Like, just today, I've seen my favorited friend, coworker. Her name is Maria. She is a nice little old lady, and she's Mexican. Who cares? But, you know, she's great, and, you know, we usually on a usual day, we'll talk to each other, have a good time, this and that. But today, I when I walked in there and I wanted to, you know, kind of help out and like see what I can do, she didn't talk a single word to me. She didn't say a single word. She didn't, you know? And that's the thing. Like, and when she finally said something, she said the words, "I'm too tired. I am too tired." She said those words after not speaking for the first 10 minutes of me sitting there helping her out. All she could muster was, "I'm too tired." So that really says something, though. That really fucking says something. Is that people don't understand what we go through on a day-to-day basis. People don't understand. And again, is that same dichotomy for the supervisors, managers of the workplace. The other people, the lowest of the low, don't understand what goes on with their life, but it also has the same effect on the highest of the high. The highest of the high, because they have been in that space for however long. They don't understand now what truly goes on with the lowest of the low. So they think, oh, it's easy. Oh, just wash dishes. And that dichotomy of the dish people saying, oh, well, why don't you just answer emails? You see? You see that? That is the thing we need to break. That is the thing that, as a society, it is a thing that we don't think about. We don't think about the higher ups. We don't think about how busy the higher ups are. And as well, the higher ups don't think about how busy the lowest of lows are. So it's, again, I've said this a million times, that dichotomy of like, we don't understand each other. And we really need to try and understand each other. Like one of my bosses, the general manager, he literally was, there was a moment when we had a shit ton of dishes, and it was during like a chill quote unquote time. It's really just when we don't have as much dishes to do in that moment. But anyways, he literally was like, oh wow, that's a lot of dishes. Like there was a moment when he was like, oh wow, that's a lot of dishes, and I instantly, without thought, just told him, well, that's an everyday for us, because it is. Because it is an everyday for us. Having that many dishes is an every fucking day for us. Like, it was overfilled, and there were dishes still oozing out from our little platform that we put the dishes on. So it's like, come on, man. You know? People just don't understand. You know? People don't understand people. You know? That's really what it comes down to. So, but I mean, tomorrow I'm definitely going to yell at my bosses and make sure that there's enough people, so then I can come home earlier and really get some sleep and really, get some rest. Because right now it's 11 o'clock and I am just starting to wind down and get at least a little bit tired. Because I drank a lot of coffee today because I needed to stay awake because of how boring buffet is. And also, I just can't go to sleep now until super late because, again, I've gotten used to, you know, the job that I have right now and being night shift and stuff. So, anyways, it's just very, very insane how people as a society don't really think about that, and they don't really bring it up too often. So I really just wanted to bring up some fact that will shatter your mind. That's the title. And so, yeah, but that's about it. I really do love you guys. I'm very tired. As I've said before, I am just trying to make it through at least tomorrow now. And, yeah, but I just needed to get that out, and I'm really tired. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I will catch you guys later. Hope you're having a wonderful start, middle, or end of your day. And yeah, I love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Here's to one more night. And then I finally get some sort of weekend. And get one day off, man. One day off. But then I will get Friday off. And then I'll just be there on Saturday, Sunday. And then I'll have Monday and Tuesday off. And then we're flying by from there. So, anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace the fuck out. Much love. We suck. Beep beep.